Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here for another video. If you guys are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the support and love you guys have been showing me. And if you guys are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Catherine. I am a baker who loves Jesus Christ, and on this channel we do everything treat making related. So if that's what you're interested, then welcome. It is a pleasure to have you here on this channel. Today I am going to be showing you how I make my cake pop cones. They look like ice cream cones, but they're actually cake pops instead of ice cream cones. And it's super trendy right now. A lot of people are requesting these treats. I see it all over the place. It's super popular. So today I'm going to show you how it is that I achieved that. And the theme today is coquette, which is like a very feminine and girly related. Everything that has to do with pinks, glitter, bows, super girly. So that is what we are going to be working on today. We are going to be making 1 dozen cake combs and 1 dozen chocolate covered strawberries. So let's get right into it. So our first step is getting all our decor ready to go, and I am making them out of fondant today. So that is the first thing we are going to do. And the color I am using is from Color Mill in the tone Rose. And this color is a dusty rose, super girly. I am obsessed with this color. I use it all the time. This is like my 3rd bottle that I've gone through. So that is what we're going to be working with today. I am going to start by dyeing my fondant, and I am just using 1 squirt of the color. That should be enough. Using my hands just to massage in the color, and you just want to take your time and work the color in the fondant completely, making sure that the fondant is completely dyed in this color. And this bow is the reference that I am using for the color. I want to get it as close to this color as possible, and I think we are there. Let me know down in the comment sections what do you guys think. Did we match it, or are we still a little off? And now that we have achieved the color that we were looking for, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on some CMC powder just so our fondant can harden a little bit so that it can hold its shape when it's time to decorate. And to decorate, we are going to be using these Mara frame molds that I got off of Amazon. And I am going to be using the little frame that is on the right hand corner of the mold. And I am just going to press down, making sure the fondant is nice and compact inside our mold. That way I make sure that all the little details are nicely marked into the fondant. And this is how our mold should look like once our fondant is nicely compact inside the little crevices. And to remove it, I am just going to lift up the corners, and it should remove very easily. And this is what we got so far. This is our little frame mold, and I think it looks super cute. Using this little cookie cutter, I am going to go ahead and move it around the little circle of the frame just to make sure that when it dries, our fondant piece dries nice and circular in the middle. Now I am going to repeat the process until I have 12 frames made. And for our second set of frames, we are going to be using this frame right here, and it just looks like a little squiggly frame, but trust me guys, this frame is super cute. Now I am going to repeat the same process as the first set of frames, and I am going to repeat this until I have 12 frames completed. And this is what it should look like once the frame is covered in fondant. To remove the fondant, we're just going to lift up from the edges, and here we have it. Look how cute this little frame is. I love it, you guys. It's a lot smaller than the first one, but it's so cute. And next up, we are going to work on our bows. We are going to do 3 different sizes of bows. The first one we are going to do is this one right here. Second one is the middle bow, that's a lot larger. And then the third bow is this smaller one right here. And for all of these bows, we are going to be making 12 of each one. And here is our first bow. It's not too small nor too big. It's perfect size. And we are going to make 12 of them. For the second bow, it is this smaller bow right here. And this one is a lot smaller. And we are going to be making 12. And lastly, here is our largest bow. And we are going to be making 12 of these as well. And once all our fondant pieces are completed, this is what we ended up with. Look how cute they look. Guys, this is super girly, but I love it. I'm so down for all this pink. Next step is to color our chocolate. I am using white chocolate and using the rose from Color Mill again to color our chocolate. We want to make sure that we match it to best to our ability of the same shade that we use for our fondant pieces. So I am just going to compare it to the fondant pieces and keep working and adding more food coloring until we achieve the perfect shade. So once we achieve the perfect shade for our chocolate, we're going to go ahead and set out our sugar cones. And it is very important that you use sugar cones when making cake pop cones. Do not buy the waffle cones because the waffle cones are a lot bigger and you're going to have to use a lot more cake pop dough. And here's when I realized that I had messed up. So I made my cake pop dough really small. I made them normal size, 32 grams. But for these sugar cones, you need to make them 64 grams because the hole is a lot bigger. So you need to use double portions that you would normally use for cake pops. So what I had to do was grab 2 of my cake pop balls and smush them together, re-roll it, and they fit perfectly. So here it is a lot bigger, and here you can see that the cake pop fits perfectly. And to secure our cake pop ball to our sugar cone, we're just going to outline the inside of the sugar cone with chocolate. And once it is completely outlined, I am going to go ahead and dip the top of the sugar cone into the chocolate, just covering the very tip of it, just like that. I'm going to place my cake pop on top of the sugar cone and let it sit to dry. I had only made 12 regular size cake pop balls, and I had ran out of dough, and I was telling myself, oh girl, you killed it, because you are using just enough dough to complete this order, and then you can remake some more dough and you're ready to go. But who was I kidding? I had to stop, remake a whole nother batch of dough to fulfill this order, since I had only 12 balls of regular cake pop dough and I had to smush them together. All I had was 6 cake pop balls ready for my sugar cones. So I had to go ahead and remake some more dough to complete the remaining 6 for this order. So pay attention. Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. Pay very close attention to your orders, because I did not save time doing this. I just shot myself in the foot and complicated this whole order for myself. And if you're wondering about this waffle rack that I am using to hold my sugar cones, I ordered this off of Amazon. It is by the brand Wilton, and it is called a cake cone rack. And it is going to be linked down in the description box with all the other products. To give the edges of our cake pop cones a little bit of glamour, I am going to be sprinkling some white nonpareils over the edges. These nonpareils are very messy, so just keep that in mind that they do get all over the place. Once our cake pop cones are completely dry, we're going to start to submerge them. And to dip our cake pop cones, we are just going to submerge the cake pop inside the chocolate, and we are just going to cover the top of the cake pop and a little bit of the edges of the sugar cone, just like so. And to remove the excess chocolate, you want to tap very gentle. You don't want your cake pop to slide off the cone. Now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on the edges our little nonpareils, and you can tell that they are getting all over the place. And I am going to repeat the same process the remaining 6 cake pops. Now to decorate our cake pop cones, I am going to be adding the small frame that we made to the top of our cake pop. And then we are going to add the first bow that we made to the lower end of our frame. And we're going to be using our chocolate as glue to secure on our fondant pieces. Now we are going to work on our chocolate covered strawberries. We are just going to go ahead and submerge every strawberry in our chocolate. Once they are fully submerged, we are going to go ahead and decorate them. So now that our strawberries are ready to go, we are going to go ahead and start to decorate them. We are going to decorate 12 strawberries using our big frame, the first one that we made. We are going to put the first little bow onto the upper corner of the frame, and then our smallest bow on the lower corner of the frame. And using our little mini cupcake liners, we're going to place our strawberry in our liners and set them aside to dry. And for the remaining 12 strawberries, we're going to just place the largest bow onto the center of the strawberry, just like this. And just to balance out our treat so that they're not overly decorated, we are just going to give this one a very simple touch, which is just the bow itself. No extra sprinkles, drizzles, or any extra fondant pieces. Just keeping these nice and simple. To package these strawberries, I am just going to place it into this pink little box that I ordered from Sprinkle Me Glam. Her Instagram will be linked in the description box if you're interested in this little box. And this fits 2 dozen strawberries perfectly. And here is the final result of our very coquette, feminine cake pops. Look how cute they look. They look super cute. They don't even look like cake pops. They look like literally ice cream. And look at our strawberries. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Super girly. I love them. Let me know down in the description box what your thoughts are. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned how to make these really cute, trendy cake cones. And may God's peace be with you all. And I'll see you guys in the next video.